played in different positions, so curious to see how they're going to move forward. With knowing the tendencies of these players, do you think we see this in a roamer core position?
I definitely feel like Iraqi would run the Adagio. We might see a Arden to round out the comp if it's not picked up by Secret. Secret grabs the Baron. They're feeling inspired from our first series of the day.
I like this a lot. I mean, we talk about teams and players that pick up these new heroes and they haven't really practiced their work with them, but I feel like Secret is one of the squads that does it almost better than anyone, so I'm really excited. I'm assuming this goes to Kaibu.
I mean, I would hope so. Oh, a jewel. Very
now,
interesting.
we are at the estuary. This is right where the ocean meets the river.
The
They're being
Delta.
pretty creative.
Being very creative. So, I mean, we know that Team Secret, when they picked Rome Samuel in the past versus Gangstars, it worked insanely well. Gangstars had such a hard time working around it. They could easily flex that down. If this is a weapon power Baron, a CP Jewel is one of these kind of sleeping OP heroes we always talk about, like 20-second big red buttons at the late game is really strong.
Like into an Adagio that lets out a burst or something, like rest in peace.
Yeah, I mean, if the Adagio is standing behind Arden and Lance, why not just blow him up through them? You can't absorb the big red button. So, but it is
going to take a lot of pain. We can't talk about the basics yet. Impale onto Mowgli. He's going to be the first blood. Here comes the rocket leap in from Kaibu. Iraqi will fall, and now Palmator and Kaibu are going to look to get away. I do like
take. With the weapon power duel, you always have another threat that is consistently applying damage. That if your
Kaibu's going to die, man.
Yeah.
He gets caught out once again. Mowgli has to retreat away. Good gauntlet there by Net Toilette to pick up the kill. They're going to get the Impale onto Mowgli as well, and he only just survives with that Halcyon Potion and the fountain use as well. It wasn't a huge difference, actually. Techno was just really able to farm up well. He gets onto Palmator once again. There's the jump in by Kaibu. Big red button onto Iraqi Zoro, takes him down. Great combination there. Now they're going to see if they can turn onto Techno JJ, who will just run away. Used to play a bunch of Lance. Actually, great gauntlet there onto Mowgli. He's going to pop. There's the big red button as well. Net Toilet having to retreat away into the Oblivion. And here comes Palmator. Iron Cannon's coming down. Iraqi takes 600 damage from the Iron Cannon. He was on the edge.
Away. Now he can't roll offensively, but Mowgli walks straight into it.
Mowgli is caught out. There's the Impale as well. The big red button comes in from Kaibu from the side, but Mowgli will be the first to fall. And now Kaibu and Palmator have to back away. They do still. Well, here he comes. He's going to see if he can get in from the side. Does have a good Impale. There it comes. Palmator dodges out from it with his jump jets, and now Net to the target. He's going to get taken incredibly low. The Iron Cannon is coming down, but it won't quite connect. Already, Mowgli is pushed into the wall there with the Githian wall. We've seen Kaibu fall. Palmator, the new target. Techno gets onto him, and Gankstars Cerberus able to win out the fight.
Wow, Gangstars able to, I think, take a different line to usual.
Oh, Mowgli might go down. It's an ace, actually, for Gangstars. Mowgli well over.
You actually are just negating a huge portion of Team Secret's damage regardless. Mowgli now the target.
Yeah, Kaibu's going to jump in, though. There's the Oblivion as well. Techno's separated from the rest of his team. Oblivion still on Iraqi. Kraken still pushing on towards the turret as well. Techno goes incredibly low. Big red button doesn't connect, though. Kaibu not able to get that extra damage down. The Kraken gets a turret, and it looks like Gangstars are still looking for more. Gauntlet comes down. Kaibu has to block it out with his reflex. The Porcupine Mortar's doing a lot of work from Palmator here, but he is running out of energy quite quickly. Yeah. Kraken isn't going to be able to get the second turret, but Gangstars want to try and help it push in. Impale onto Kaibu. They do manage to take down Techno JJ. Net the new target, he'll fall as well. They take one in response. It's a double, actually, but Palmator should be able to clean this one up. The heal from Iraqi's own with the Gift of Fire will keep him alive. Look at the damage from Iraqi, but the Porcupine Mortar is enough to take him out. Palmator wins the 1v1 and takes the ace.
I just managed to get the energy required for the final Porcupine.
Definitely could work. Net's going to engage a little bit here. There's a Drifting Dark as well. Team Secret might want this because the Adagio's not quite with the fight. But here comes the Impale. Techno misses that. Porcupine Mortars from the side are going to do huge work to Iraqi Zoro. Kaibu's trying to take him down. The Oblivion comes out as well. But there is the burst. He goes to sleep in the middle of it. He sings himself a lullaby and goes to sleep in the middle of the burst, and he gets taken out. Now Net Toilette is going to get chased down towards the bottom side. Team Secret will get 2 kills out of this. Porcupine Mortar actually doesn't connect. Going to follow with a jump jet, though. Another Porcupine not going to hit. Those spikes are pretty difficult to dodge, though, and Palmator will get, at least one of them has been getting caught out, and it's meaning that they get taken out. Another fight's going to start here. Porcupine Mortar's not quite connecting there. Mowgli's going to put the Oblivion down once again. It lands onto Net, a double Impale.
Look at that damage!
So much work from Iraqi Zoro. Big red button. He keeps himself alive through it, and now it's up to Mowgli and Kaibu to try and take down Iraqi Zoro. They can't do it. Gangstars take down 2 members. They're going to be able to chase down on towards this Samuel as well. Mowgli really doesn't have anywhere to go at all, and will be taken out by the Gangstars. Going to try and turn back onto Iraqi Zoro, but they will take the ace and they can look for this Kraken as well. It's going to be a great advantage for Gangstars.
And controlling zones, then that's where they're going to really start to struggle. But look at how quickly the Kraken's going down here.
First Vein Crystal has fallen though, and the Gauntlet comes down onto Palmatoro. He needs to get out of this one. Techno's going to try and jump on him with the Impale. Lands it on him as well. The Kraken's dead, but they need to get back to Sanctuary. It's all up to Palmatoro to keep himself alive. Gangster's going to retreat out of this one. Mowgli's looking for the chase though. There's the War Treads. Jump Jets comes out from Palma. They are going to go in for this one. A good Impale by Techno. Porcupine Mortar comes down, but Techno should be able to take down Palma in the backline, and they've killed off Cavalifar as well. Gangstars absolutely melting through Team Secret here. They'll take the ace. Yes, Net Toilette will go to sleep, but he can have a well-deserved rest after really doing a great job with those Gauntlet placements this game. They'll take the second Vein Crystal turret, and they'll go 1-0 up versus Team Secret in the second semi-final of the day.
Absolutely. Now, this is a game that I actually thought maybe Team Secret could win with, just because they were really forcing Techno to run around the park.
During the early and mid-game in the laning phase. We do see Kroll come through. I do like Kroll. I don't like him this early in the draft, though, especially when you have Kestrel still available. You have a lot of opportunity to think about how Kroll works. Cerberus doesn't really play Kroll. So my question to Secret here is, why pick him so early? Why show it? You can probably last pick it with almost 90 to 95% certainty. The Cerberus won't pick it away from you, but it is the direction they go. This guy comes onto the board.
I feel like the Kroll isn't really denying things that Kroll normally denies either, because in conjunction with Lyra, something like a Sky, which could struggle against a Kroll ordinarily, probably can just navigate around the Bright Bulwark and stay alive for much longer. So I don't know, it seems a bit strange, and there's the Kestrel.
There's the Kestrel. Yeah, you'd expect the Kestrel to come through. The Ringo is also a bit of a more unique pick, so Team Secret's using this opportunity to really just kind of test some stuff out, it looks like.
Yeah, I was wondering if the fact that Adagio's a bit more of a flex pick now, that it allows them to pick up the
JJ just for a second. Not going to be able to do too much. Net is actually coming around onto him as well, but he's going to be the target. Palmer's going to try and take him down. Iraqi's coming in from the side. Right, Bulwark comes down, and Palmer will get first blood, but will get taken down straight away afterwards. Techno JJ actually yet to be able to get to a shot, so he's still only sitting on a weapon blade, nowhere near the amount of damage he'd like.
Really cutting off almost the head from the snake in terms of the damage that it can do. But look at that Net Toilette.
Net Toilette will fall to Palmatoro with the Shiver Steel able to chase
that engage, and Palmatoro might have to catch someone by surprise with that from Hell's Heart.
Definitely his intention. Net popped the Bright Bulwark to stop him being able to run in there. That means it's on a 15-second cooldown though. And it looks like Team Secret are not happy to give up this fight just quite yet. Here comes Palmer from the side on towards Techno JJ, but he gets melted away.
You're really at this point relying on a very good from Hell's Heart, but Gankstars Cerberus.
The turret will fall for Team Secret, but Mowgli will fall in response. Gangstars should be able to chase him down pretty easily. He leads them away from the rest of his team. They do get the turret though, so Team Secret will happily take this trade. Techno eventually taking it down to have this one if they get past about the 12-minute mark without losing too much to Team Secret. Cavalifar, the target death from above, is going to come down. He's going to step through that. The burst coming out from Mowgli will lock up Gangstars, but from Hell's Heart is actually only going to connect on towards Net Toilette for a barrage once again from Techno JJ.
Zoro, do you focus Techno JJ? It's a real question that you have to consider, and especially since Cavalifar is being a single target.
With the Crucible there by Net Toilette. Hellfire Brew will follow it up, but Mowgli's taking a lot of pain. Cavalifar trying to position off towards the side to see what he can do. Mowgli has to pop the fountain, tries to keep himself alive, but it's not enough, and he will fall and bucket as well. Team Secret are going to try and stop this Kraken though. Palmatoro trying to get on towards that backline, but he's stunned up straight away. Has to try and heal himself up through those auto attacks. Hellfire Brew onto Net Toilette, but that's only the roam you've taken down, and Iraqi Zara and Techno JJ still left alive to do all they can for the Cavalifar. One shot, one kill connects. Now Mowgli all by himself. This was a Crystal Power Adagio. I might fear for Techno or Iraqi Zara, but it's all roam all the time, and it's Gankstars Cerberus once again looking for a fight. They know they've got Team Secret on the ropes, and they want to put them down for the count. Mowgli will step in. Palmatoro tries to get in from the side. Great block on from Hell's Heart, but Palmer still quite alive in this fight. Not for long. They're going for net burst once again. The Lyra will go down, but Cavalifar and Mowgli now need to fight up in a 2v1, where it's a 2v none now, because Gankstars Cerberus is a triple for Iraqi Zoro and another ace for Gangstars.
Well, this should be game now, Sona. Surely the series going over with both damage dealers left available. They should be able to very easily take down these turrets. And Gankstars Cerberus looking very solid against Team Secret, and they'll be facing G2 in the finals. Can you believe it? You're seeing Team Secret for the first time in a very long time not win an Evil 8 split.
I feel this was almost a prophetic nature of the Summer Championships though, because both Gangstars and G2 did